performed here before. This is not his first stand-up startup rodeo. Can you believe it or not? Woo! Woo! I like that. So I didn't have to make him do that. I did that by himself. Now, he might share his surname, but I promise you, he's not related to. But he may be as funny as Kevin. Make some noise, everyone, for James Hart!
We're gonna kiss now. What? First of all, when he introduced me, he took a swig of his beer, and then he touched my nipples. So that's a brilliant way to get start, isn't it? We all local to Beer One? Yeah! You like degenerates? Yeah? Beer One, the home of 2 for 100 bags of Coke and local MILFs. And I'm on no luck tonight. I hope my girlfriend doesn't watch this. My local MILF is at home. So yeah, as you've just been announced, you've not been announced that I have been. This is going great already. I'm James Hart. That's not actually my real name. My real name is James Smith. But surprisingly, some cunt on the comedy circuit has already taken that one. I think it's the most common name in the fucking country. But you know, what I've done is I've gone one further up, on my family tree. I've gone for my mother's maiden name, which is Hart. And as you could mention, there's only one other Hart that I might get confused with. That's Kevin Hart. But I'm not going to get confused with him, because I'm not that small. But there's a crippling fear out there that I've got to go one further up on my family tree and go for my grandmother's maiden name, which is Cockaday. Well, that's not a name you want at school, is it? I could already imagine the flashback she got from year 8. You know what they say? A Cockaday? Did you just say the king's the doctor away? What kind of fucking doctor are you going to? This woman has seen too much penis? Take her away! No wonder you can't get a fucking GP appointment. But, there is another fear out there that, I might find another James Hart comedian. And I go for my great-grandmother's maiden name, Fanny a Fortnight. Cheers. You got your head downs. I don't know if that's good or bad. One thing you'd like to know about me, if you give a shit. I've got quite a rare condition. It's called hereditary spherocytosis. Anyone else here with that? Nope. Didn't think so. I tried to do that joke the other day, but of course it's hereditary, and my whole family comes to watch me. Just the mangled screams of my weirdly coloured family in the front row, like, nah! Weirdly coloured sounds weird if you don't know what the condition is. Essentially, I've got a condition. What it does is my blood is fucked, and it likes to try and kill itself, which, as you can imagine, is really fucking helpful. And when I was a kid, kind of the first time I ever found out about what this condition was, I was at the children's hospital. And, as all great jokes start with, I was at the children's hospital. And they sat me down and went, "So James, you have what's known as a genetic mutation." And 8-year-old me was just thinking, yes! Yes! Woo! I'm going to be one of the X-Men! Woo! And then I had a big pause and thought, I'd be the worst X-Men ever. Basically, all I do is I turn really jaundiced and bright yellow. Just imagine if SpongeBob and Bart Simpson fucked somehow. That's not consensual. Didn't think about that bit. And somehow produced me. That was me as a kid. But can you imagine, the silent... Cheers. Could you imagine the sign-up day for that? You've got Professor X going through the list. 1 second. By the way, this is me being Professor X. I'm not just trying to flex my dad's genetic heritage. So we go through the... I'm going to hide that before it gets worse. That's the funniest bit of the set so far. And go through the well-established X-Men. You got Storm, commander of storms. And you've got Iceman, shooting out ice cubes or whatever he does. You guys comic book fans?
Yeah.
Thank you. And then you'd finally get to me at the end of the list and go, "So James, what is your superpower?" And I'd go, "Hello, I'm not bald." "Hello, I'm James, I'm 22, and I turn yellow." Woo! Yeah, I don't think I'm making it on the first team, I don't know. But you know what? Maybe I wouldn't be on the kind of X-Men team. Maybe, fuck it. I'll start my own superhero team. Actually, fuck being a superhero. They're little bitches. I'm gonna be a super villain. Does anyone know the evil counterpart to the X-Men?
Yeah, the Brotherhood.
Fucking nerd. Yeah, but I wouldn't be the normal Brotherhood of Mutants. I'm from Dudley. I'll be the Black Country Brotherhood of Mutants. And to be fair, doing this, I get to meet loads of different people that have their own genetic conditions. And I met someone the other day that came up into the bar afterwards, up to me. Not like a sexy way, she wasn't trying to fuck me. She might have been. But I don't think so. And she went, "Well, James, I've got a genetic mutation too." And I thought, yeah, woohoo! The first member of my team. And she whispered to me, like she was trying to keep her secret identity hidden. And she goes, "I've got webbed feet." It's already a mediocre team as is. But you know what? She actually does have a superpower. Imagine her in the fucking swim dash. Woo! She's rapid. Gotta watch out for her arch nemesis, Veruca's, because she's got lots of space to worry about that. But you know what? We need someone to fight. We're not fighting the normal superheroes, like Iron Man. He's a little bitch. I'm fighting my true arch nemesis, Iron Deficiency! And that's a battle I've been losing. So I talk about this condition all the time. To be honest, it doesn't play a difference in my life, really. Essentially, all I need is a couple of days no blood transfusion. I'm all good. Thank fuck I wasn't born a Jehovah's Witness. I came to my door the other day and told them that one. They did not like it. But yeah, the last time this made a big difference was quite recently. I had something quite traumatic happen. I failed my driving test. That's not the dramatic bit. On the same day, I had my appendix burst. Fuck off. This isn't the pity party. Yeah, so when I came afterwards, twice. They take all the stuff out of me, and because I mentioned this really rare condition, everyone super zooms in on this. They don't give a shit about anything else. And I'm trying to explain what happened to me. So I go, "Well, it hurts here, and it hurts here, and it hurts here." Thinking, okay, he's going to take in this diagnosis, come up with something really important, and then he just Google it behind me. That's reassuring, thank you. But after that, I had all the stuff taken out of me. At this point, I'm on lots and lots of drugs. And my girlfriend had come to visit me. And if you don't know my girlfriend, don't know why you would. She's a police officer. Actually, we're in Birmingham. You've probably met her before. And at this point, she comes straight from her job to come and see me in hospital. And she is in full fucking gear. At this point, I'm thinking, how many people did I murder on that driving test? But it brings to the point when I mentioned that my partner's a police officer. There's two very different kind of frames of thought. I can go down the gangster route of, yeah, I fucking hate the police. Bear dickheads and that. I'm such a fucking pussy. There's no way you believe that in a million years. Or, I can go down the other avenue and go, hang on a second. I'm dating a police officer. I do fuck the police! Instagram.